How can we improve our natural surroundings? I have done research and not only found evidence of the harm created in our environment, but what we can do in order to improve it. It is necessary that we make adjustments to improve our natural surroundings. Some of the major facts that act as potential threats to our environment include pollution and raw materials. When concerning pollution, pollution is caused by waste, and when these harmful chemicals and greenhouse gases leak into the environment, it is extremely dangerous. Pollution is mainly found in the form of air pollution and water pollution. When methane and other gases and landfills are released, it forms air pollution. Water pollution occurs when chemicals soak into salt. Some of these chemicals filter out and others move on to damage water sources, creating a very harmful effect. Another major threat posed against our natural surroundings concerns raw materials. The use of raw materials serves as a danger to natural resources itself. However, the amount of energy and difficulty in decomposing raw materials is what causes most harm in the environment. According to Gerard, incredible volume of energy is used to create products from raw materials. Therefore, the amount of energy coincides with the amount of difficulty it creates in order to decompose these materials. So then, how can we avoid contributing dangerous elements to our natural surroundings? Recycle. By recycling, we are reducing the amount of pollution released into our air and water and also reduce the negative effects of raw materials. Recycling improves the pollution found in our air and water tremendously. According to a publication by National Recycling Coalition, recycling benefits the air water by creating net reduction in 10 major categories of air pollutants and 8 major categories of water pollutants. According to the Walsh of Time magazine, more recycling means less in the waste bill, which means fewer garbage trucks, which also means fewer carbon emissions. As I have mentioned before, these carbon emissions is what creates air pollution, and by recycling, we are limiting the amount of pollutants we release into the environment likewise. Not only does recycling improve our natural surroundings through reduction in pollution, but also in reducing the use of raw materials. By recycling, you reduce the need of raw materials, and so therefore, less energy is ultimately being used. According to publication of the National Recycling Coalition, it takes 95% less energy to recycle aluminum than it does to make it from raw materials. With this being said, recycling reduces the rate of use of raw materials and saving energy accordingly. In order to demonstrate the effective ways of recycling, I have placed a brochure on the back table. This pamphlet will also explain the benefits recycling contributes to our natural surroundings. The pamphlet will also say attainable methods to improve our environment. After researching this topic, there are a few arguments that we have noted that are opposing to the idea of recycling. For instance, you may think that recycling you're spending more money. However, as many people recycle, the prices are more affordable. As according to a publication by National Recycling Coalition, well-run recycling programs cost less to operate than waste collection, landfilling, and incineration. Another idea behind the opposition to recycling concerns energy usage. People often mistake the amount of energy to recycle as much more, but in reality it takes far less energy to recycle than it does to make these products of raw materials. To sum up what I have discussed today, it is evident that our natural surroundings need improvement. Research concludes that by recycling we can reduce pollution formed in the air and water and also reduce the amount of energy used by using raw materials. We can also minimize the difficulty decomposing these materials as they are used less frequently. If we want a cleaner and more suitable environment to accommodate our needs as well as our natural surroundings, the answer is to recycle. Are there any questions that I can answer from the audience?
Okay, I didn't know if it was recording or not. Let me go get Dad.
Oh my god.
No.
Do you need your dad down here?
No.
What? No.
I'm not gonna go get him.
Why don't you just, she videotapes and you just ask us three.
I'm having you guys ask questions. I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna get you ask a question.
Was that really bad?
No, it's actually like really, really good.
I don't know what I was saying.
I'm kneeling.
What do you
What do you
think?
want me to say?
What do you think can be done to stop pollution?
I have a question.
No, well, I don't know what this is on. So
No, it's easy. Like, you just be yes. Like,
What is?
do you think that there should be consequences for people that don't recycle? Like laws.
But like, yeah, I think. I don't know.
Like, do you think there should
Okay, I'm
be
gonna say yes. I think I do
law?
believe we should implement that.
Yeah. Think of a question.
What's it on?
Recycling.
Recycling?
Do you think recycling is a common practice today?
It is.
All right, well, we're not asking you. Just
I
answer.
look like a jackass.
To who? Who cares?
Alright.
Do you think recycling is a common practice today?
Okay, and then you're asking.
Do you think there should be laws against
Fuck that
written laws
retarded
against people that don't
question.
recycle?
Who cares?
It's so dumb.
What's a good question?
Is it?
Do you think that most Americans do recycle?
Well, then ask something else.
Say, do you
Everybody
think-
Do you think most Americans recycle?
Fucking ask
Do you
just ask it. I don't
do
wanna
you,
this
say,
anymore.
do you think most American households recycle or disregard recycle?
Do you think most people recycle?
Okay.
Nick, what's another question? Another question.
Do you think schools should reinforce recycle? I mean, enforce people to.
Do you think recycling has an impact on
Do you think it should be taught in schools? There you go.
Do you think recycling has an effect on the economy?
It is taught in schools.
Oh, what? I don't fucking know. All right, we got Nick. You got 2 questions. Nick, don't laugh. You have 2 questions.
Do you think recycling?
Let me
What? Say it. Be like, I have 2 questions. All right. Let me get Josh first.
What's my
Start
question?
here. Do you think most Americans recycle? All right. I'm asking you now. Hold on. Ready? When I blink.
Do you think most Americans recycle?
I think the standard amount of Americans recycle. However, it needs to have more of an impact since there are detrimental effects to our society. It needs to become more of a practice.
I have 2 questions. Do you think that there should be punishment put to those people that don't recycle?
Not necessarily punishment. I think they should know how they are having a negative effect by not recycling.
Do you think there are different incentives that you can give people to recycle more?
Incentives as far as educating them on how to recycle.
Yeah.
I think we need to place a higher emphasis on what benefits recycling will do for our society. I don't know what other incentives could take place besides education.
All right.
What the fuck is that? Like incentives, like if you some states if you recycle you get like tax breaks. Like
Whatever.
whatever, it's over with.
Oh my god, this is so fucking
Can
stressful.
we just tape the other one while
Yeah.
we're on a roll here?
Because I don't feel like waiting around and I don't want to fall asleep.
That's what I'm saying. Just tape it.
I know. I'm trying to figure out. This thing's so fucking hard,
Do you make sure there's enough space?
dude. If this didn't fucking record, I'm.